38, Darius Days out of LSU. Went undrafted this past draft. Here he is at the other end. Bucket. Check that. That's Malachi Branham. Big time move right here.
This is a big time move. And this is good defense, good offense.
He ain't lying.
Dunks during that interview.
That three a little bit strong. And the putback is good, though, by Malachi Branham.
Yo, it's your boy Dctree, and this is Dctree-Nation, the channel on YouTube that covers hoops and heroes. And today we're talking hoops. We're talking Malachi Branham, y'all. And if you're a fan of the channel, I've been focusing a lot on Blake Wesley. But man, after tonight's game, I gotta tell you, man, we may have another Super Saiyan on our hands.
Not him too.
Because your boy is starting to show flashes, man. Flashes of greatness, man. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Spurs fan. It might be a little homerism in there a little bit when I say greatness, but he's showing flashes on why the Spurs picked him. At least I can say that. I think that's more fair. All right. You know, I was critical of the Spurs of picking so many guards. You know how you know me by now. But one thing that Brian Wright said early on was that yes, he's picking a lot of guards, but they all bring a different skill set. And I can honestly say that Blake Wesley and Malachi Branham bring two different skill sets to the San Antonio Spurs. They're very different players and could easily end up playing together in the starting lineup potentially. You know, not to take anything from Primo, obviously, but they are two different players. So kudos to Brian Wright for being a man of his word. And the thing about Branham that sticks out and that I love about him already is his footwork on the offensive end. His footwork is spectacular. And a lot of times in the NBA and in basketball in general, we forget about the fundamentals. We forget about the footwork. We are so focused on making threes, so focused on driving past somebody, crossing them over or whatnot, that we forget about the jab step. We forget about the head fake. We forget about, the step back. You see what I'm saying? We forget about the fade away. And Malachi Branham has all of that, okay? Very Carmelo-ish type moves. Not saying he's on the level of a Carmelo Anthony, but he has those type of moves in his skill set. Moves that we haven't seen by a lot of NBA players or Spurs fans for a while, man. The fact that this guy is so natural at scoring the basketball in the post, scoring the basketball with his back to the basket, scoring the basketball be in the mid-range, beyond the three-point arc. Very good omens with this guy. Another aspect of his game that I've noticed that works very well and will work very well for this team is the fact that he can catch and shoot. And when I say catch and shoot, I don't take that lightly, man. His trigger is so quick. He gets it up, he gets it out of his hand, and he gets it in the bucket, man. I think he would have been perfect to play alongside DeJounte Murray if we still had him. But, Blake Wesley is kind of rounding himself into that penetration and dish type player, that streaky shooter, where Malachi Branham is more consistent, more poised, more mature. He chooses his spots on the court very well, and he's not regulated to, pull up threes, up the court, pull up threes. He can run around screens and make the shot. He can bring the ball down down in the mid-range and make the shot. He can put his back to the basket and put you in the spin cycle in the post. He has that versatility that makes him a threat. So although Blake Wesley, he's playing great, Malachi's right there with him in a different way. And if you're a San Antonio Spurs fan, or if you're a San Antonio Spurs organization, coaching staff, you gotta be excited about these two young fellas. So I'm definitely encouraged. Despite Blake Wesley having an off night, Branham, he stepped up 20 points, 6 rebounds, 2 steals, a few assists, 44% from the field. You want to get that up a little bit, but he shot 43% from 3, so you gotta love that. So all in all, man, I'm impressed with this guy. I'm excited for the season. It doesn't seem like it's going to be a winning season, but this season is about development. It's about the future, and the future is bright for the San Antonio Spurs. All right, guys, that's it for this one. Check me out in the comments. Check out the other videos on the channel, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.